How do genetics influence your earwax type? Imagine your body has a tiny instruction manual that decides many things about you, including the kind of earwax you produce. It turns out that your earwax type is mainly determined by a single gene called ABCC11, which is found on chromosome 16. This gene has two main versions, or variants, that influence whether your earwax is wet or dry. If you have at least one copy of the wet earwax version, your body produces sticky, yellowish, or moist earwax. But if you inherit two copies of the dry earwax version, your earwax tends to be flaky and less sticky. This pattern is called dominant for wet earwax and recessive for dry earwax. At the molecular level, a tiny change in the DNA of the ABCC11 gene makes all the difference. This change is called a single nucleotide polymorphism, which means just one letter in the DNA sequence switches from G to A. The G version is linked to wet earwax, while the version is associated with dry earwax. If you have the A genotype, you will have dry earwax. If you have GA or GG, your earwax will be wet. This genetic trait varies a lot around the world. For example, most people in East Asia have dry earwax, with about 80 to 95% carrying the dry allele. In contrast, in Europe and Africa, dry earwax is quite rare, only about 0 to 3%. These differences are thought to be connected to human migration patterns and possibly adaptations to different climates. For instance, populations living in colder regions may have developed a higher frequency of the dry allele, which could help with ear hygiene or temperature regulation. Understanding your earwax type from a genetic perspective can be helpful for ear health. Wet earwax tends to be stickier and can trap dirt and debris more easily, which might lead to blockages or discomfort if not managed properly. Dry earwax is usually flaky and less likely to cause buildup, making it easier to keep your ears clean naturally. Knowing your genetic predisposition can guide you in adopting personalized ear care routines and prevent issues like earwax impaction. In summary, your earwax type is influenced by the ABCC11 gene through a simple inheritance pattern. This genetic trait varies among different populations worldwide and has practical implications for maintaining ear health. If you're concerned about earwax buildup or ear health, it's always best to consult a healthcare professional for personalized advice. Remember, individual differences matter, and understanding your genetics can be a helpful step toward better ear care.